guys play on a different side of the football, so I don't know how much you would be able to see what he can do in a game. But what have you seen from Deone Walker over the course of this first couple months of the season?
His size, he's humongous. He's playing well. I think Dion. You know, he kind of shocked me the way that he can move. I didn't expect him to move the way that he does, but he plays with a lot of effort. Like he plays with a lot of effort, and he's growing. He's growing into an NFL player very, very fast, and he's helping our team win. He's out there. He's consistently out there. He's not, just tapping his head and coming out. He's a big boy, and he's taking rep after rep after rep, and we appreciate that. And we see it. So, yeah, good player. See, that's why we need Matty. Sound like,
Yeah.
You've been in the league quite a long time, so you've seen the ebbs and flows of a season. The Dolphins, a lot of stuff going on with them, GM, players getting injured, traded away. How do you guys stay focused on the task at hand, just getting the win and not worried about that stuff?
It's being a pro. It's just being a pro, man. Like, hey, Matty. See, Matty's here. It's just being a pro. It's just what comes with and being a pro. It's hard, like not to think about the other stuff. But when you have a head coach that is so dialed in to take it one day at a time, one game at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time, it just gets built in, and then you just focus on the now and not the future. We still have a visual of what the future is, but we're just focused on the now, day in and day out. And today is Thursday, right? So we don't worry about Sunday on Thursday. We worry about Thursday on Thursday. You have to win Thursday till you can win a Sunday. And he's beat that into our heads. And that's how we live, and that's how we think.
Dion, your coach McDermott, talked about coming together as a team this past week and how he's really liked how you guys have come together. How have you done that? How have you seen that happen over the last couple weeks?
Dinners, a lot of dinners, a lot of play days, basically, a lot of bro nights. But we're in week 8, 9, 10, right? It takes weeks to build the real core of a team, right? Even though but you go through camp and it's yeah, you want the camaraderie of the team in camp, but realistically, and the team still shifts around. Guys go up, guys go down, guys get hurt, guys go up, guys go down, and you build your team core throughout the duration of a season. And the build of a team happens over time. And throughout the week, we do so many things together as teammates that, it's kind of like an adrenaline shot of energy boost because of all the stuff that we do off the field together. There's group chats that go on all day long of, hey, I'm jumping on the game at 5:50. Hey, I'm going to this store. Hey, anybody want to get dinner? Hey, and then guys are just together all day long. So I think that's kind of what coach is seeing. And then we practice hard. We practice hard, and we practice we want to win and that we want to be here. And, it takes a lot to want to practice hard, right? It takes a lot for the guys to want to practice the right way. And that's what then we do day in and day out, as well as on and off of the football field.
Playing as a team for the second time in a season, but this being the first time that's happened so far this year. Obviously you guys play your division twice every single year. This will be the first time though this year you've played a team a second time. Does anything change from the preparation, or is it just completely new slate from when you guys played them 6 weeks ago?
It's a good question. I don't think that it's a completely clean slate, but the only thing difference is that we go into a game with our game film, right? We don't look at other people against them. We look at ourselves against them. And then we look at what we did well. We look at what we did wrong. We look at where they won. We look at where we might have failed. And then we just try to maximize it. And then we start there. And then we go through the rest of the film. But no, I don't think so. It's not a drastic thing, but you just go in with a test that you already passed. And you just go back into your notebook and try to, rip out a fresh page and kind of, steal the answers.
17 games doesn't give us a perfect halfway point, but
Right.
8 out of 17 is basically the halfway point.
Right.
What do you feel like you've learned about the team through this point that you didn't know when the season started?
Tough. They're like, we're a tough group, and I've learned that we can roll with punches. We can roll with injuries and roll with punches. And guys have a real, aura of not blinking and just taking what's in front of us and adjusting on the fly, because there's been so many weird things that's happened already, like so many weird things, but guys are just keeping the foot moving forward and forward and forward and forward. And like when you start, you don't know who the people truly are until the situations happen, but the guys are rolling with the punches, and it seems to be going in the right direction.
You've been here, so what is it about playing in that stadium that kind of brings the best out of you guys?
Hot weather. We go from being cold, and then we go there and we're unthawed and our bodies feel great. I would say hot weather.
Dan, how do you remain the calm in the midst of the weird things that you said that happened during the season, and how a lot of things have already come up this year? How do you stay calm and kind of let that flow to your other teammates?
Do you think I'm calm?
You're a veteran presence. I don't think you get rocked by a lot of things, and in that way,
I'm stalling.
I believe you're calm.
Yeah, I just said that, but just to stall a little bit so I can get your answer. I think with being an older player and being on a team for 9 years, you just kind of just figure it out. Like, a lot of people make things, the outside world will try to make things bigger than what it really is. But when you're on the inside and you're looking around and you're just like, this is just us. Like, we know what we got to do. We know what we don't have to do. We know how to stay who we are. We don't have to do everything right now, right? Even though we want to do everything right now, but that's why there's a season. There's a whole season to become a champion, right? There's a whole season to become a champion for a reason. It sucks. You do have opportunities to make mistakes. You have opportunities to win, right? And we look at it for what it is. We try to get all of our kinks out early in the season so it doesn't hurt us in the end, even though some things happen at the end. But you try to get all the core things done early, so then at the end, it's just good ball on good ball. And personally and myself, I just stay Dion, man. I don't try to be somebody that I'm not, because that takes too much energy to fake that person. And, I sit in my basement, I play with the DJ controller, and I just listen to music. So I just stay in my own world, and then, which is the whole world, right? So I just have figured out just how to be myself. And I think that that's a skill, to learn who you truly are. And when you find out who you truly are, you can stay calm. Then you can flip that switch to turn it up when it's time to turn it up. I do a lot, and I figured it out.
The word you used was tough. How you would describe this team. Your coach, Sean McDermott, said attitude has changed. Especially, he was specifically talking about the defense when he said that. And he was like, there's an attitude on this team. Do you feel like there was a moment when it happened, or a game, or like a time when you noticed that switch flipping?
Panthers.
Yeah.
Panthers game, I felt the presence. I would say Panthers, and then this last game, you can really feel it. Like, you can see it. You can see it and feel it. But when you see it, you definitely feel it. When you feel it, you might not always see it. But we have seen and felt both from at least the last 2 weeks of the season. And it just shows that we're on the right track. Whatever McDermott is doing with Bobby and the leaders over there on the defense, it's working. It's working. And, and just like that, guys are going down and guys are stepping up. It's almost like there's no hiccup. And sometimes, like, when guys go down, everyone panics. But nobody's panicking. Everybody's just like, all of our guys are ready. Young guys, medium age to older. Everybody's just on the same accord. But I would say, to answer your questions, at least starting the Panthers week, I felt it, right? In the beginning of the season still too, but you really see your team the duration of the season. Like we're in week 8, 9, 10. This is when, the identity starts to really show itself, when guys really pull away during the football season.
As much as you guys kind of mix up run blocking schemes, how difficult is that to master and go week to week, game to game, doing different things like that?
How good is it to master, or how hard is it to master? It's not as hard as you would think. You just have a game plan and you just have to execute the game plan. If the game plan is to go in there and run, it's to go in there and run. If the game plan is to go in there and pass, it's to go in there and pass. If the game plan is to do both, it could take you a little bit harder or longer to get into a rhythm, but we know that we have to do both. And as a lineman, we would who doesn't like running the football? It takes all the pressure off the quarterback. It puts we're not going backwards as an O-line, we're going forward, right? Like, it is not as hard as you would think, but it's just the ups and flows of a game. Running and passing is a part of it, and we've learned just how to just make it a part of our second nature, that whatever we have to do to win a game, we're going to do it. Whether it's run or pass, call screens, trick plays, whatever, we're built for it now.